Yo, 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 ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Unprofessional Breakdown. And I got Noelia Piper Vasallo, La Fierita, and we're laughing because we were just having a fucking great conversation. And then I was like, yo, yo, we got to start again because I didn't hit record. Because that's why I call this show the Unprofessional Breakdown because I'm not professional. I'm not a journalist or nothing like that. I'm a fucking retired fighter that likes to talk to people that fight locally and in Florida or whatever. So tell me again, La Fierita. Like tell me that again because I love that story. Why they call you La Fierita?
I was 13, and there was this girl named Veronica that she was number one in America in my division. And they were like, "Oh no, yeah, you're gonna fight her. She's so good. She's so good." And when I was younger, well, even now, but like more when I was younger, I was very fearless. I was always like, "Oh, give me her. I want to fight her." So I fought her, and I knocked her out in the first round. And I walked around. And I was like, "Yeah, she's the best. She's the best. I'm the best." And everybody was like, "No, tú eres una fierita. Tú eres una fierita. La fierita." And it's stuck around since then. And here I am with the
See,
nickname.
that story is better the second time around. So
Oh,
you so you did taekwondo, right? I mean, you told me before you did taekwondo from 3 to about like 19. And how many fights again? I just want to make sure I got that right. I didn't hit record the first time, but
I
tell me how many taekwondo fights you got.
I definitely think more than like 100. I'm not even gonna lie. It was we were very active.
Damn. And you said you was fighting every week. You were doing like and taekwondo is like a tournament, right? Is it tournament style or is it one
Yeah.
on one?
No, it's tournament style. So you'll do like it depends how many people like I'm not even kidding. I still have like the printout of my roster. For Worlds in Vegas, I had over 130 girls in my division. So I had to fight like to get the gold, I had to fight like at least 11 or 12 rounds or 12 fights.
Damn. So that made your transition to kickboxing fairly easy, right?
Somewhat. Definitely the handwork is and keeping my hands up is the hardest part.
Yeah. So what made that transition? You fought until you're 19, and what made you say, "Hey, I want to do kickboxing now"?
Honestly, I went back into it just to kind of lose weight because I went up to 175. I was a big, big girl. I was very depressed. I was in a really bad relationship, and I was like, you know what? Let me just do this for fun. Let me just kind of, get back in shape. Let me do something. And then, I was living in Orlando, and I moved. All of a sudden, it was very abrupt. I just moved back to Miami, and I found Bushido, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna do this for fun. Just gonna do it for fun. And Manny was like, hey, why don't we fight? Why don't we fight? I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. And he eventually was like, no, let's do it. Let's do it. And I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? Let's go into it for fun. Let's see one. And I was like, I'm gonna do one fight and that's it. And after that fight, I was like, damn, I kind of like this. Let's do this again.
So you're 2-1 kickboxing. You fought for Combat Night. Shout out Combat Night. What's up? Um, that how long were you training before your coach Manny said, "Hey, let's take a fight"? Like how long was that?
So my first fight was in November, and I started training with Manny in June.
So you train at Bushido? Is that's your main gym, or do you travel around? Uh,
Mm,
Miami.
no, so I left Bushido not because of anything bad. Like I just
Yeah.
they're a great school. Manny's awesome. Like he's a phenomenal coach. I just felt more comfortable training with I train at Alpha or at Rapid Striking with Jesus, and
Okay.
we like as a coach, me and him kind of work really well together, and the team is amazing, and I have a really awesome training partner too. So I just feel more comfortable there.
And so what's your schedule like? What's your training schedule like?
We train at 6 a.m. and 6 a.m. to about 8, and then I go run afterwards. Or like just now, I literally just left the sauna because I'm trying to cut weight, do pad work and stuff like that.
So you
Well,
train
not
all
really.
day, like pretty much 6 a.m. You go for a run. Do you work in the meantime, or
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I have a job as a bartender for now, and I
okay?
it's a really awesome bar. Shout out to them, they're sponsoring me, so shout out to Chops and Hops and Mama Hanks. I love them. They're a great bar, and they support me through my fights, and they kind of help me maintain my schedule for training, and they make sure that I prioritize that.
Man, that's pretty cool, man. And you know, it, it's tough. I was there working full time and then training full time, and then I have a wife and I have two kids, and it's tough. The fighter life is tough, especially if you want to do it at a high level. That's why I kind of took a step back. I'm getting got a little older, and I was like, yo, I can't train 6 days a week and keep up with these young guys no more. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely tough, and I'm a realist, so some people do it forever, but I was like, I wasn't that good anyways. But I only fought for Combat Night too, but I just rock forward. Um, you have a lot of sponsors. You want to give a quick shout out to your sponsors out there. I know your job is a sponsor, which is fantastic. That is awesome. You guys are great.
Yeah, no, they're awesome. So shout out to Chops and Hops. Shout out to Different Cookies. Well, those cookies are life changing. They're the best we've had, and they sponsor me as well. He's big into the owner. He's really big in fighting and stuff like that. And his wife does jujitsu, and she's a total badass. And then my other sponsor is the Fighting Now, which is they're always he's
Yep.
always shouting me out on Instagram and stuff like that. He's awesome.
Yeah. So speaking of jujitsu, like, do you train kickboxing, boxing? Like, do you train any jujitsu? Do you plan on going to like MMA? Maybe testing MMA out.
So I don't know if you see my nose, little scar right now.
Okay.
So I have an amazing training partner, Align the Weasel. Yeah, he's phenomenal. He's really quick. He's so every day after practice, I love messing around with him, and I'll totally just like um I'll like I'll start throwing like some jits at him, and he'll start
Okay.
throwing it back at me, and we'll literally start playing around there. And he's like, "You're actually really good at this." I'm like, "I don't even know what I'm doing." So I was talking to Jesus, and I was like, "Hey, like, maybe we should start doing MMA." And he definitely is encouraging it.
It's fun. It's
So
fun. I
we'll
started
see.
boxing, and then I went to, I was like, yeah, I want to fight MMA. So I had to learn jiu-jitsu, and then I learned jiu-jitsu, and it's just like, bomb. It's like crazy. I love it. It's fantastic. I don't like kicking much, but I like boxing and jiu-jitsu. So boxing and jiu-jitsu is the shit. Where can we find you? What's your social media? What's the name? Again, repeat the name of the gym. Where can we find the gym? And I'm gonna promote it as much as I can and share it on the screen.
That's awesome. Awesome. So uh, mm, rapid striking training is the name of the gym. Um, then my Instagram is La Fiesta 53.
All right, and I'll put it there because I know that we're having technical issues, but it's all good. It's the unprofessional breakdown. I didn't hit record the first
It's cool.
4 minutes, and but it's all good though. But hey, thank you very much. Thanks for coming through, and I truly appreciate it. And I'm looking forward, and I wish you nothing but success. Thank you.
Thank you.